lay counsel in giving the thoughts and preparing you to accept the responsibility as you will be installed as new members of the Apostles' Prayer. But more so, I would like to acknowledge also the work, efforts, and dedication done by the different officers in the different centers that you came from. Because if not for them, you would not have been here. If not for them, you would not have known the apostleship of prayer. It is important that now that you will be installed as new members of the apostleship of prayer, that you know what it is and the identity of the apostleship of prayer. Two important words: apostleship and prayer. We know what an apostle means: somebody who follows the word, somebody who imitates the word, somebody who listens to the word, and somebody who gives complete witness of his life as he listens to the Lord and as he follows the Lord. What it means is that through your own words, through your own lives, people will get to see and understand who Christ is. And that is why it is very important that they see you not only by way of kind of dressing to wear, but the moment you talk, the moment you move, and the moment that you relate with people, they will see you then as a different person. Because then you, as a member of the Apostleship of Prayer, have become a new person. You have been molded. You have been formed to be an apostle of Jesus. And we can only claim as an apostle of Jesus if through our words and actions, people are able to see the image and hear the voice of Jesus. It is very important for us to remember this day, and especially for you, our members. Your installation comes at the time, and investiture comes at the time when we celebrate Jesus, the Good Shepherd.
And now, all the birthday celebrant for the month of June to please come forward for the blessing.
This month of June.
Oh, June din pala si Elma.
Dear God, today we bring our loved ones before you on their birthday and pray for your blessing and guidance over their life. Help them, this group of women, little girls, help them to know how loved and cherished they are. My brothers and sisters, may God's greatness and goodness be with you. Don't forget my sisters, no problem here. Dear sisters, may God's greatness and goodness be with you, so that you may overflow with thanks every day. May God bless you abundantly with rest for the heart, wisdom for life, and patience in suffering. And may God bless and protect you in the year ahead, in all the days of your life. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
They just say, do this, do that. And over time, I get really, I don't question anymore. I just, I will do whatever they tell me, It's like it creates this environment of fear. Is there anyone I fear, I dislike, I disown, criticize, or own resentment toward or disregard? Can I be trusted? If maybe there's a new group in our English community, and then they're just looking for someone to be in charge or maybe to help. Do I think that I can be called to do that, to help? When you say, can I be trusted? It's not just trust, or I trust you because we are good friends. But I'm talking about trust in a different level, with the lens of faith, right? Of faith. Because I can be very capable of doing many things, but I'm not a person that people can trust easily because of my behaviors. Not only behaviors, but maybe my spiritual life is not in accordance with what the church is teaching or what the Bible is teaching, in a very, very different level. What spiritual gifts I earnestly desire? Because we can have many skills of doing things, but we also have to have these spiritual gifts so that we grow as a Christian community. Because capable people, we find them out there. They are all, the companies, they want to hire people they are out there. So how about our Christian community, right? Okay, you see this page, I put building the community together. It's not the parish priest, it's not the sister, it's not one person, it's not this group or that group. It's all of us together. So, on the left side, I put challenges. Well, this is whatever, sorry. And then over there, I put goals. So, we have the microphone at the back. If you have an insight, like you think that, being a leader of my group is a challenge, or coming every Sunday is a challenge, or leading with, just because I don't know your experience. So, somebody will be writing on this side the challenges and also the goals for our English-speaking community, right? And after this formation, we will write what we call a minutes. It's like, I don't know how I know minutes. When you summarize everything, you say what happened for our English-speaking community, we put our goals, our challenges. Maybe we need more support from the parish. Maybe we need to help more the parish, because as I mentioned about accountability, what is happening here will not stay here, right? We have the parish council, we have, so whatever we say or whatever we wish for our community, we also have to let it be known, right? So just feel free, and may the Holy Spirit inspires you so that you can, just don't think too much. If you see that one thing for you is a challenge, two maybe, we'll just write them down to be very fast because it's already. We start with the challenges. Okay.
Our procedure.
Sure.
Okay also?
Yeah.